Also, if you're saying something to someone and the person and stop talking or stop listening to you completely, if they're at a point where you're saying something to them and they're not even acknowledging what you're saying anymore, they're basically just continuously repeating themselves and they're disregarding everything you say from that point on. There's a good chance they're no longer interested in trying to debate or talk to you or to try to diffuse the situation at all. They've already decided to advance to the next level of the conflict or the misunderstanding. So yeah, listening is key. If they're not listening, there's a good chance they don't want to listen anymore. They want to take it to the next level. So you got the person like, I told you to stop moving my trash can. Didn't I tell you to stop moving my trash can? Didn't I tell you to stop moving my trash can? I told you to stop moving my trash can. You're talking, you're saying, hey, look, I'm sorry about moving your trash can. I won't even move it anymore. They have completely shut down. So now they're at a point now where they want to do something else. So the personal space is being closed. The fists have been balled. The body language has kind of been turned in such a way where they can maybe avoid getting hit if you swing at them, and they're stepping in a very odd and uncomfortable position that they wouldn't even usually be in if it weren't for a disagreement. And they've completely, their auditory canal is not functioning, so they shut down 100%. There's a good indication right there that they are done trying to negate or to come to some type of agreement. So at that point, I would say if you haven't had a matrix moment by then, there's a good chance something bad's gonna happen. So if you know some kind of self-defense technique, or if there's some local authorities you guys might have around the area, or if you can get away, or if your boys can come in and try to diffuse the situation, that is a good chance for it to happen right there, because at that point you've pretty much already gone too far down the road without paying attention to what's happening. So some de-escalation. I'm gonna have Troy cover de-escalation right now to go for basically where I had left off. But these are things you want to definitely look out for. After you guys are having a disagreement here, you want to listen to respond. You want to listen to understand, not just to respond. Don't just talk without listening. You want to try to absorb what they're saying and change what your response would be accordingly. Try to use logic to demonstrate you're following what they're saying. So that's another good one there. If that doesn't work for whatever reason, if the person's really high strung, which some people are in some cases, you want to have that matrix moment. You want to realize, okay, this is a person that's going to be very hard to talk to because they don't want to specifically come to an agreement that this doesn't have to end in an explosion. I'm at a point right now where the next maybe even 10 seconds that I had to explain what's going on could determine greatly how the outcome of this will go. So that matrix moment is what you want to really have right here. You want to try to realize the escalation factors here: voice raising and tonality, very sharp physical movements, closing of personal space, repeating of speech, fists closed, and body language closed off, and also fidgeting with clothing or preparing for vigorous movement. You guys might have missed it, but I was actually saying earlier, and if you look at the old sitcom Martin, every time Jeannie was ready to go down and throw hands, she would start doing this right here and start fidgeting with her rings and get ready to throw it down there. So those are things you want to look out for. These facts here, if you really absorb them and try to get it to where it's second nature, you should be perfectly fine. Now, there are very rare situations where people are very hard to deal with, and you might still get in a situation. But I mean, at that point, you've done everything to try to avoid it. So I mean, the best you can do is the best you can do. So at this point, I'll turn it over to Troy, and we'll continue from there with de-escalation.